So man, let's pop things off first and foremost. I'm not gonna lie, man, these are some of the ugliest shoes that we have shown so far on this year. And even this one that represents the city that I am from, the city that I represent. We had last year the 404 Nike Dunk and the 404 Air Force One that were cool for the most part. They were nice, they were decent. I can't lie though, it was still like just kind of underwhelming, and I gotta say, these are even worse. The Air Max 95 Atlanta 404. So Nike has been doing some special things with the city in Atlanta. 404, if you guys don't know, 404 is the original area code of Atlanta, the metro area, Decatur, Atlanta. If you live within the metro area, within that 285 radius, more than likely you have or had that 404 area code. Even right now, I have the 404 area code currently. But you know, since then we've moved on to 678, 770. I think now we even got some like 601s and 479s. Like, we got some crazy area codes now, but I've always usually had 404, 678, and 770. That's, you know, we call it 770, 404, 770, 678, yeah, you feel me? At the end of the day. But with that being said, bam! Look, it's cool, I get it, but I'm kind of over it, and salute to my brother KO, man, because we've talked about this before. I'm kind of over the whole hot Atlanta. The hot Atlanta theme, the hot peach and all those things of Atlanta, because it feels as if we are being held back and held to the old Atlanta, which nothing is wrong with the old Atlanta, but the old Atlanta is the old Atlanta. There's a new Atlanta now, and I feel like when it comes to Atlanta and the themes that get placed around it, you typically see that hot Atlanta type of approach, or even the 1996 Olympics, which I won't lie, I really do dig. I mean, I got a pair of, you know, the up tempos with the Georgia Peach 404. I even got the Bo Jacksons that had the peach Atlanta symbols and colorways going all throughout it. But this one, you know, this one in my opinion kind of gives you that hot summer type of vibe and theme with the, you know, orange transitioning into that red, giving you that presence of that hot Atlanta theme. Now on here you have that, which is featured in the whole upper suede. Then you have the mesh and some of the 3M material on the toe box here, featured in a 3M material. You also have that 3M material on the back, and there is like a bird or like a phoenix of some sort that has the ATL on the back. Is that the same logos on both here? And then bottom orange with the flame. Hot Atlanta. We even have the Hot Atlanta theme going on now with the jerseys from the Atlanta Hawks. You know, it just reminds me of Jermaine Dupri, Ludacris days, Welcome to Atlanta when the players play. You know, it's just so old. It's so old school. I just think that we have progressed as a city, progressed as a culture. And look, I hate to more so criticize something and then don't have a perfect example or perfect idea of what we should have went with. At the end of the day, if you do want to know a good representation, I guess, of Atlanta shoes, like the 95 Air Max is a very popular shoe. Would I say it is the shoe of Atlanta? Nah, I mean, we grew up all rocking Air Force Ones, which we got last year. We got Nike Dunks, which were not really big Atlanta shoes. The Air Max 95 though, you know, salutes to Gucci Mane, Air Max 95, because he was a dope runner, and you know, we're balling like an athlete but got no jumper. You feel me? Like, these are a shoe that we definitely grew up rocking. On the inside here, you also got that. I definitely will do a full-on in-depth review on these at the end of the day. And on the box, this is Air Max 95 Premium Cool Gray / Anthracite, size 8.5. Now, from what I heard, a little bit of information. Last year, Nike did come out for the previous 404 event, which happened, and kind of collaborated with a lot of creators and influencers and just people within the city. And I believe it was to get some ideas of what they wanted to do with Atlanta moving forward, because Nike has definitely wanted to leave a stamp in the city and do a lot with the city. And from what I was told, a lot of the boutiques and stores within the city collaborated together with this shoe to make this particular colorway. So there's a lot of stores that were put in. I'm not gonna say too much because I don't know the 100% facts, but once I do the full-on review and I get more information, I will then present more of that to you guys and girls. But from what I was told, there was a collaborative effort with a lot of different stores in the city, retail stores that are also partnering with Nike that help combine and make this shoe. I will say though, and I hate to say it, I don't think this is a representation. This doesn't give me Atlanta vibes. What could? I mean, am I gonna say, you know, I don't wanna turn around and say that and then say you should have made it a peach color or made it the 96 Olympics. I just feel like if I was to see this shoe, I wouldn't say, damn, this is like some Atlanta shit right here. You know, I don't know. Like, I think honestly, if you wanna do that, you might have to go with some, definitely red can symbolize it in a way. You got the red in the Braves, you got the red in the Falcons, you got the red in the Hawks, you got red in UGA. Georgia Tech, of course, is, you know, yellow, but maybe something there, red and black, you know, that Falcon colorway scheme kind of still works, I feel like, in Atlanta, and I just don't know. Like, I think the shoe is nice. It's a nice looking shoe, but if you're telling me that this is the shoe that represents our city for 404 day, I am not a big fan of this. And I'm just keeping it 1,000. At the end of the day, you know, if Nike said, yo, Tony, come out to 404 event, I'm gonna come and represent, I'm gonna come and show out, I'm coming to support, because I appreciate the fact that at least Nike is showing that respect and coming out to kind of collab and be a part of it. But if they were to, you know, ask me my thoughts and opinions, I'd be like, I like the shoe, but I just don't think it encapsulates everything. Like, I just don't think it encapsulates it, in my opinion. That's just my opinion with this particular pair, so to each his own. But releasing April 4th, 2024, the 404 Atlanta Air Max 95.